monsters are destroying the culture. We need the Black Nerd Podcast now. I don't care where they are, beam them here and now.
Nerds! Nerds! Nerds!
Here comes them black nerds, zones on with big words. Cakes that make us all smile. Dave's little songs every single one. Veins kinda like a mastermind. This one shows up every single time. Yeah. How was your night gonna bring the fight? Case this is Black Nerd Podcast, winning all the fights.
All right. It's on the supplier. We are back with another magnificent pod. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole squad on deck. I got my guy Fame in the building. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. The cognac sinking in. I'm feeling lovely. It was cold, but now I feel back.
Mr. Yeet himself. Shout out to Mr.
Yeet.
And that whole, I'm still trying to understand it. I was at the wrestling match. Still don't get it. But shout out to everybody. That was a phenomenal wrestling match. Shout out to the two chicks that was behind us doing a great commentary. That was a phenomenal job. We love you guys. We appreciate y'all. We also have Jalen in the building. You know what I'm saying? Superhero herself.
Thank you. I have superhero. Well, I have superhero nails. Well, Spider-Man nails.
Okay.
You got, what was that? Was that the what Spider-Man was that?
It's just
what was that?
It's just generic. Like this one has. I don't know if you can see.
Okay. I look like Scar.
Yeah. It's my son had his birthday party yesterday, and it was Spider-Man themed. So, you know,
who dressed up as Spider-Man?
Nobody.
Oh, y'all should have.
But we all wore T-shirts that were like Marvel or Spider-Man themed.
So, do they have in this area like Spider-Man actors, like people that come up and go for the kids? You know what I'm saying?
They do.
I do it.
How much do they charge for stuff like that?
I charge about $200 an hour.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Did you charge $200 an hour?
Yeah. Sometimes the kid be like, "Oh, Spider-Man, what happened to your arm?" I'll be like, just chill.
Yeah, there's a company that we had Cookie Monster last year, and they do different characters.
Oh my! I know they broke your pockets over that Cookie.
It was I think $250.
Yeah, that's the budget for it.
Yeah. Was he cooking hibachi?
Hours, right?
I don't know. It was for an hour. He came for an hour. And
Cookie Man for more than 30 to 40 minutes is scary.
He was definitely scared. He was terrified. He was cool as long as he didn't get too close.
Did Cookie Monster do the voice, or he just walked around quiet?
He walked around quietly.
That's what they all do.
He danced. You know, he played songs. But I kind of had to be the DJ, so you know, I was paying for the costume.
Reminiscing and enjoying the old moment they had. It's crazy.
Oh my God. Okay. So we got to do our Black History moment. So let me see if this is the right one. That's not the right one. See if this one is the right one. Hold on. All right. Let me make sure that we move on.
Samurai pizza.
In this game, you control time.
Not it either.
30-year legal war ends. Super Soaker creator finally forces Hasbro to pay $73 million in stolen royalties. The nuclear engineer turned inventor first developed the pressurized water gun prototype in 1983, with the product hitting shelves nationwide by 1990. A 1996 licensing agreement guaranteed Johnson 3% royalties on all Hasbro-manufactured Super Soakers and related Nerf products. Court documents reveal Hasbro systematically underpaid royalties since the contract's inception. A Massachusetts federal court in 2013 ruled the toy company breached contractual obligations, ordering immediate payment of $73 million in back royalties. Payment delays persisted until February 2025, when Johnson's legal team confirmed receipt of initial settlement funds. The Super Soaker remains a top seller, generating over $2 billion in retail sales. Legal analysts note this case highlights intellectual property protection challenges for independent inventors against corporate manufacturers.
Thank you.
Put me off guard for a second. They had the clip of him, you know, in 2025 being old, but then after they said he won his case this month, you know, they had him looking all young again. I was like, you got that money and went and got fresh. Take me back, Barbara. Take me back.
You dirty for that. But shout out to them, man. I have like a whole month's worth of these, and then we ended up taking 2 weeks off. So I feel like I feel bad, but like, yo, there's a lot. I want to shout out the internet and social media because they have done always every Black History Month. I always find out some new information, you know, tapping into new stuff, and I love that, man. Let's just keep it going as a community. I think that's so important. So anyway, now that we've gotten our little bit of history out of the way, now it's time for the ignorance that we love so much. Obviously, my favorite segment. All right, and it would not be a Precious if Fame and I didn't come, and Jalen has been able to come with something special every now and then. Let me see. Let me find.
Not every now and then. The shade.
Yo, you come with the doormat every now and then. You know,
oh,
no, I'm just messing with you. The doormat was lit.
No.
So, all right, Fame. What in the world am I looking at?
This is what every world-class hunter like myself needs. Thank you, Jalen. Thank you. I finally went and sat down and gave Hunter x Hunter an actual real shot this time. And I made it to season 5. And I am almost done. And I'm hooked. It's me, Goon, and it's fire. So, Jay, what you're looking at here is that official Hunter exam pass. Now, I want to get it on one of my credit cards. But for the time being, I'll grab this joint and then I'll go find a sticker company that can make it a credit card for me. This pass will allow me unrestricted access around the world, plus free travel, legal immunity, job and information access at the top level of CIA, FBI. I mean, if they're still around, not even a problem. I'll take care of it from here on out. So everybody needs one of these Hunter passes if you're strong enough to pass the exam.
That's pretty cool.
I'm so happy for you.
How many seasons of the show is there total?
6 and 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got one more.
I got one more season. That's it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan now.
Yeah, Jalen thinking she my age. Go out of here, girl. You don't know nothing about no Nintendo. Shout out.
What? I'm not that young, first off. Don't do that.
Zoom in on it, y'all. Zoom in.
So we have Nintendo cartridge coasters.
All right.
Like what every home needs, you know.
You let it slide.
You don't want people putting their drinks on your furniture, right? So you need coasters, cool ones at that. What better than the Nintendo ones? And it's crazy. I just came across these as I was like searching Amazon. Well, just, you know, how they give you suggested things. And this popped up.
I would like to shout out that mug, because if you look at the mug close, you can see they like little controllers on it. Yo, that was a dope little piece of. So shout out that
little detail.
Yeah, a little detail. You know what I'm saying? All right.
I wonder if no, they don't come.
What? Wait a minute. Where you about to go with this?
Nowhere. I'm just somewhere, you know.
I got you. All right. Well, let me throw mine up here. Let me see if y'all get this. Do you get this? All right. So come on now, pop up on the screen. Y'all get big. Pause. So this is obviously on Amazon. It's a t-shirt. They do have a 4X, as you can see on the screen, $16.99. All right, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. A Don't Fashionable t-shirt. The saying comes from Star Trek, but if you are a real Trekkie, Darmok and Jalad in Tanagra means something. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say, but if you jump in them comments and you tell me what it is, I'll buy a t-shirt for you. It's the first person to jump in the comments and tell me what this means or what episode it come from.
They kicked his ass out.
Oh, let me go tell my husband to log on because he's a Trekkie.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I did not know you were here.
Magical. Just spoke him up like that.
Oh, so y'all talking trash about me while I was gone? Okay.
No,
A little bit.
not at all.
Yes, you were.
I can take it. I'm grown. All right.
You hit the Big Bang Theory Sheldon on us real quick.
Facts. All right, Fame. It's on you next.
Listen, I love that song. That's one of my favorite. I can't wait to make an anime, and that's the opening intro for it. So today we are talking canon. And no, not DJ Cannon, fool. We're talking what's one of your favorite canon or non-canon characters or storylines?
Okay, so can you give me a brief breakdown of what the word canon means in reference to this?
Yeah, and I'll put it back up on the screen for you too. Canon. Canon is main storyline, right? Main storyline. So when we talk about MCU, let's break it down. I don't have them up. I should have thrown them up on the graphic. I meant to put Daredevil there. So Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and who am I missing?
Okay, I get what.
Okay, right.
I got mine.
All right, there you go.
I got mine. So now that I understand what you're saying, so Deep Space Nine, main character is, Captain Benjamin Sisko.
Okay.
Deep Space Nine is my favorite series of Star Trek, and he subsequently is my favorite character from that show. So let me give myself hand claps. He just so happens to be black. That was not the reason.
Is that canon or non-canon?
Reason why I am. Oh, this is definitely canon. 100% a part of the universe. So
I'm still confused on the.
I know he did
the definition.
Oh. Canon is like because I didn't get my bad, Jalen. So as I was getting to in the Marvel movies, right, and then you got the Marvel TV shows. Before they decided to have Daredevil pop up in Spider-Man, Marvel did not accept the television shows as part of the MCU. So they weren't even a multiverse. They weren't all included. That was not the sacred timeline. So stepping out of that, let me pull this back up. Dragon Ball Z GT is why we're here today. Super Saiyan 4, y'all see Vegeta in the left-hand corner right there. GT was not actually a part of the main Dragon Ball Z storyline, but now they're introducing Super Saiyan 4 and the new Dragon Ball Z Daima. So canon would be something that's not officially a part of the storyline, and then something that is a part of the storyline.
And the internet definition is usually items that are considered canon come from the original source of the fictional universe, where non-canon material comes from adaptations or unofficial items. In layman's terms, one could basically say that something that is canonical is something that actually happened in that universe.
Canonically.
There's no ly at the end, so it can't be canonically. Canonical?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Canonical. Yo, we need to stop because this is.
I feel like I'm right.
I'll go with yours. I go.
Open this.
Pronounced it right. She graduated college,
so would Batman the animated series be like that? Would be canon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And non-canon would be like Batman Beyond. No, maybe.
I'm thinking.
I believe Batman Beyond would definitely be canon to.
Would still be canon for its series, right? See, but that's difficult.
So that DC is so weird. Anybody in the comments, please just definitely tap in on this real quick. But so what you were saying is, so let's do Batman, not the animated series. But let's go with Batman Beyond, and then tied into one of the Justice League spinoffs or one of the Justice League. So it would be something like that. Is Batman the animated series a part of the Justice League somewhere fitting in those seasons? You clearly know that Batman isn't. Actually, I think it is. I'm geeking it. So it might be kind of that requires research right there.
Like I feel like it is.
Yeah,
like I'm almost.
And then it depends on which Justice League we're talking about. Justice League
That's true.
Justice League Unlimited, Justice League. Yeah. Ugh.
Yo,
DC,
canon.
DC.
I mean, even making something canon has become so complicated in this day and age because, because technically we'll be like, all right, canon will be something that is officially released from Marvel or DC now. That would be canon. Now, whether or not it's specific, if it aligns with a specific storyline. So let's just say, all right, I'll give you an example. So it's like the Marvel universe, and actually we got a video that I'm about to play about this. Is that this is the official timeline, which is the order in which activities happen throughout the movies. And then you have offshoot stuff that wasn't necessarily a part of this timeline. It could just be something that happened in another universe, in another timeline. It's not canon to
which
that.
is something that we were already used to. But we never, when Blade came out and Blade, X-Men, and as kid, we never say, "Oh yeah, that's definitely a part of the main universe of everything." You just enjoyed it because you knew it was pieces. So before we get out of the segment, though, Jay, I did want to bring this up because I want to get your take on this. We got I got my girl over there from Discovery. You know, how do you feel about it now being non-canon?
Well, stop. Wait a minute. Who told you that Discovery?
They have officially decided that Discovery is non-canon. It's not a part of the actual storyline. You can Google it. They decided it's not because of the way the Klingons look. So when I read the article, it was the pushback on the way the Klingons look and the way the stories fit in from the original Star Trek. That it just doesn't make sense. There's too many inconsistencies. So once they got to season 5, they decided that from season 5 and anything that happened before is now non-canon.
First of all, shout out to Mastermind, man. Our condolences. You know we love you, bro.
Yeah,
and we
bro.
appreciate you tapping in with us. How
and this is from the source.
Yeah, how is Discovery non-canon? This is definitely something that I'm gonna have a huge issue with. When we become big enough, I'm gonna sit down with Star Trek's people and we're gonna have a conversation because Discovery is a phenomenal.
Get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, it's that, but so I'm offended personally. I've invested a lot of my life into that show. And
such a great show.
I love that show. I think they did such a great job with it, and the evolution of the characters has been beautiful. So how I don't know, man. Like that, I'm irritated. I'm unhappy. But you know what? I will say that the way they developed the story, like if you look at season 1. And like them being like the first people to interact with the Klingons before they kind of evolved into their newest space, I thought that was kind of weird. And like there were a few little elements within Discovery where I'm like, how does this fit in with the original storyline? So I can see it being an issue, but you can explain it with some good writing. You know what I mean? So he said it made sense for Discovery to jump into the future, but to consider it non-canon is disrespectful. And then here's the other part, Fane, before you jump in. Strange New Worlds is an offshoot of Discovery. So now are we saying Strange New Worlds?
Nope. They are not saying Strange New Worlds is still in line in canon, but they are taking, and it make me feel funny inside as an African American that they're doing this like this. I'm not even gonna hold you. It makes me feel real weird that they just decided to say
you can't say
none of it's fact.
You can't say Strange New Worlds is canon and then Discovery isn't. When Strange New Worlds is a direct offshoot of that, like the first season
but
and a half.
Like Mastermind just pointed out, the jump to the future. I don't know.
He said no, that's canon because the captain is white.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to throw this up here. Young lady, I don't know if this is a lady or a man or a bot, but shout out to you. I'm asking you about your podcast and would love to dive deeper into your insights. No, Let's just say no and keep moving. Yeah, that was like, I don't need you to. You can dive deep into our content, but you ain't about to get into our. That's just rude. It's like somebody just like, yeah, I just want to get into your thing. It's like, really, my comment section. Anyway,
no need no surprise attack. Somebody, hey, you wouldn't let me in your insights the other day. Whoa, my bad. That was Jay. I'll give you his address.
Next thing you know, the Black Nerd Podcast page is going to be over here asking people for their cash apps.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna put my cash app up on here in a second. But anyway, so Jalen, I don't know. Did you answer the question? Did you tell us who your canon character was?
I did not. Dang.
While she's thinking, hey Remy, what's going on, fam?
Hey Remy, we miss you.
And we love you. You know what I'm saying? And we know we happy that you're
Remy comment too. I love it.
Yeah, facts. Exactly. That is definitely a Remy thing to say and do. All right, Fame. While she's thinking, sir, your canon character, favorite canon character.
Mine? Well,
Remy, what's your favorite canon character?
Geez.
And Mastermind, who's your favorite canon character?
I threw him up in that bottom right off of just for shits and giggles when I was going through Marvel and like really trying to decide. I really was excited for that moment at the end of was it Doctor Strange? Oh, which one was it where I can't remember which movie it was, but when Eddie Brock woke up on the beach and Jonah Jones was on the screen. And so we finally see that Venom is not a part of the actual timeline of the MCU events. Even though we haven't got anything yet, that was that's probably one of my all-time top. It's in my top 5 right now because I thought we were going to get more, and I still don't know. I'm still waiting to see if we're going to get Tom inside of the MCU universe at some point.
Okay. Yeah.
And then of course it's Dragon Ball Super Saiyan 4. I'm excited to see where they're going to go with this.
Jalen, are you ready?
So I did a Google search, right? Because I was pretty sure about my answer. And Google says that Batman Beyond is non-canon.
Okay. So she's going to go with Batman Beyond.
You know.
I respect it.
I had to verify.
Well, you did say Batman the animated series first, and then
that is my canon.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
That was my canon.
Non-canon.
Yes.
Oh, damn, she had 2 answers, not just one. Oh, that's fine.
Well,
I like that.
Did too.
I like the way you play. I like the way y'all do that. That's what's up. I was not able to do so. So, but
that's why I threw you Discovery.
And I appreciate it. And it's disrespectful. You just hurt my heart right now. No, seriously,
yeah,
y'all.
I know. That's how I felt reading it, bro.
That was a punch in the face, bro. That's straight left field.
That's believe me. And I kept reading the articles like, come on, y'all lying. Ain't no way. No, not the cat. No.
All right. So do you want to do the news first, or do you want Jalen to scare the heck out of us with reptile talk? So like you get to choose which one. So Fang, which one we doing? We doing news or we doing reptiles? Where are we going?
I'm mad because I thought we were supposed to have foil hats on. So let's just go with the news.
I know.
My foil hat is in storage, and I didn't think about it until it was like 10 minutes before.
We ran out of remedies.
I ran out of foil.
See, black.
I pulled it out, and it was like this much foil left, and I was like, yeah, I can't.
That's going into the air fryer. Can't put that in my head.
My air fryer broke. I'm so sad. It will not work.
Oh, it's so funny. All right. Let's get into the news then. All right. So I'm gonna run a couple of these. So let's get sorry. Jalen didn't want to cover you up. All right, Mr. Terrific, Year 1 is officially gonna launch in DC as a comic book. So DC has officially announced a brand new solo series for Mr. Terrific. The new series is called Mr. Terrific Year One, releasing May 2025. Now, if you are just like us and you've been staying abreast of everything that's been going on as far as DC, they actually have a series of films that they're about to release. And actually, Mr. Terrific is one of those characters that they've been teeing up to be a part of this new DC universe that James Gunn is at the head of. So it makes, I think they're taking a more traditional approach that Marvel has perfected, which is, hey, we're gonna put the movies out here, but let's launch these comic books to get the ball rolling, to get people's interest up, and then also let's try to make some stuff canon in the comics before I roll out my craziness, so that nobody can complain and say, "Why are you doing this?" Well, I already put it in my comic book, so why not? So why are you making faces, fam? This is trickery at its best. This is trickery at its best.
DC do this already. You're just reaching at this point. No, DC, they already do this. They make horrible TV shows. I mean, they make great TV shows, horrible movies. Even with James at the helm now.
You finally agree with me that DC does crappy TV shows. Like,
No. They make crappy movies. I think they make good TV shows.
All right, I'm not talking about the stuff that's on HBO. So, like, if you're talking about Penguin and stuff like that, all right, they did a phenomenal job with that. But, like, all right, let's not.
I don't like the CW.
The first couple of seasons of
Gotham. Say you don't like the CW. Just say I don't like the CW.
No, I don't, yo. And there's no disrespect, bro.
CW is for the teenagers, but like I like the content that's on CW.
All right, I like Gotham.
I grew up.
I ain't gonna lie. I love Gotham.
I like except for the last season.
Yeah.
It had some Flash stuff, and then it started like going crazy. It was just the Green Arrow or the Arrow or whatever his name was.
I like that. I like Arrow.
You like that? Huh?
Of course you did. It's this big love triangle situation going on.
No, it's not about that. It's
it was just, and it was like the uniform was crabby. All right, let's not do that. I don't want to.
Marvel TV shows are. I just don't like them. They just are too. They're not dark enough. I need some darkness.
But that's kind of what I liked about them, is that they didn't go too dark.
That's the problem. I like dark.
You talking about Jacob and Edward's dark?
I don't even like Twilight.
She's talking about literal dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were outside in the daytime. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. So anyway, let's move on to the next thing. All right. Black man launches first black-owned soda brand in Oklahoma. It's called Afro Pop, and they keep selling out. Okay.
Where my phone at? I gotta order some. They order us some.
I definitely
we gotta take these down to Miami.
He must wait. He's from Oklahoma. Do they say pop in Oklahoma?
Probably. Why are you?
I'm from the Midwest, and we say pop. We don't say soda.
Oh,
so I was just wondering.
So is Oklahoma close enough from where you from for them?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oklahoma is like right above Texas, and
it's just not.
Michigan is at the top of the map.
This is really. I just want you to understand that you're having a moment. We supposed to be celebrating a black man starting a business.
I'm so sorry.
You automatically is it okay to use the word pop?
No, I just was curious. I was intrigued, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna order some.
They got Summer Nights. They got Grandma's House. Butterscotch soda.
That's the one I want.
Yo, that's crazy.
Butterscotch.
All right.
I'll be drinking soda. That's why it's got to be outrageous.
Facts. In 1944, a black soldier walked into a VA office in Mississippi. 3 bronze stars on his chest from fighting Nazis. The white clerk tore up his paperwork. Boy, he said, you're in the wrong line. Over 1 million black World War II veterans had their GI Bill applications vanish, their loans denied. The same program that sent millions of white veterans to college and told black heroes they were in the wrong line. Today, that line leads to a $4 trillion hole in the black family wealth, earned with blood, stolen with a stamp. Yeah, I to me, I've been, like I said, this whole month has been heavy. It's been so many different little pieces of information that I've gotten pertaining to seeing, beautiful things from our community, but also more and more crazy stuff.
That happened.
You got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Then they cut the bootstraps and then tie them around your neck. That's pretty crazy, man. So anyway,
and it's crazy you go to fight for a country that does not care about you.
Right. Don't even take care of you, man. Like, that's crazy. Barely want to pay you. All right. Let's get into some quick games, and then we're gonna move on to
The Samurai Pizza Cats are back with a brand new video game. The Big Cheese has an evil scheme up his sleeve, and it's up to you, the player, to stop him from taking over Little Tokyo. Switch between your favorite cats, Speedy, Guido, and Polyester, and get ready for some nostalgic pepperoni action. So put on your best pajamas, because we're going to party like it's 1991 with the return of the Samurai Pizza Cats.
All right. What y'all think about that?
I gotta play with Polyester.
It looks dope. It looks really dope.
In this game, you control time by moving left and right. Time is frozen when you stand still, meaning that to complete some puzzles, you'll have to think with 4D chess. You play as a postman in a world that is literally falling apart, or just the standard Royal Mail experience. The future hinges on your every move as you use your new time-bending abilities to solve puzzles and traverse obstacles in one of the coolest looking games I've seen in a long time. It's called Recur, and it hasn't even been officially announced yet, but you can wishlist it now on Steam. It's a super creative concept, and the art style looks amazing too. I can't wait to see more from this game.
That looks mad complicated, but I definitely want to play it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like I love a challenge like that. Yeah.
That's one of them joints you be 13 hours in.
Did he say, yeah,
a little intimidating.
It's gonna be on Steam. Yes, it does look intimidating. Yeah, it's gonna be on Steam. It's for pre-order right now. It's not necessarily out. And let's get into this last
30-year league.
All right, my bad, dog. My bad.
I
think we got. Oh yeah, for
my life.
All right. Oh, I forgot. Scary robot moment. Let's do that.
Nah. See, what happened was, you been in clubs, right? And they got the gates, right, with the bars on the outside. He just tripped over the gate. That's it. And then he bumped into it. That's what happened.
Oh, that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Let's watch it one more time.
I think he got that fly. He came out to the.
Okay,
came out to see the citizens.
He looked like he looked like he was pretty pissed off. He looked like somebody said something about his mama. You know what I'm saying? Like he really looked like look. What you say for my mama? What you fuck what?
But what is bro wearing? Like
they all got some nice vests out there from China.
Okay.
You got some fire Chinese vests on. Yeah.
Okay.
But my question is, why do we need robot? It's like 6 dudes in that one area. Why we need a robot too? What's the robot supposed to do?
Intimidation.
Well, no, it's preparing them. That you know that thing, that little slow walk in. Hey, the 6 of us, there's one of him. Until eventually there's 13 of them and 1 human. You know the game. Y'all know the game. Come on.
Oh my god.
It's the slow. You got to do it slowly.
Little scariness. Nothing.
This is going to be a controversial one. I don't think Spider-Man's invited to the cookout. I know. I'll just go ahead.
So what they said in the beginning is Spider-Man is not invited to the cookout, and he's about to break down why. So Jalen, I don't know if you want to put earmuffs on because I don't want to destroy your perception of Spider-Man, but let's rock.
Hit this one.
But hold up, Demi. Spider-Man is black. At least Miles Morales' Spider-Man is. He's not my favorite of the Spider-Men because I can't relate to him as a white man, but I am still aware of him.
Please stop interrupting. Now, I am aware that Miles Morales is a person of color, but if I'm in Spider-Man's world, I don't know who that is. I see a man saving the world with a mask. I don't know what race he is, which brings up an important thing that is probably complicated for Spider-Man, is he has the responsibility of hiding his identity, but also that identity can do so many things for young people. So what is he to do? Well, I have a solution. Spider-Man needs to start saying the N-word.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I let this video finish, I am not mad, particularly at this one piece of information. Like, okay. I'm gonna let it go.
Picture this. You're tied to a set of train tracks, all right? You see the train coming towards you. You're ready. You made your peace with life. Spider-Man comes in. Whip. He stops the train, slows it down, and he removes you from the tracks. He saves you. You've got a new lease on life. You're pushed off to the side. You're feeling great. And you go, thank you so much, Spider-Man. And he turns to you and says, hey, no problem. Now, you don't know what race Spider-Man is, but you're thinking, he must be black, right? He better be. And I think that's an experience that people of all races should have, which is why I believe Spider-Man has a responsibility to use all of the racial slurs available to him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So do you know what does not sit right with me?
Uh-oh.
He's the only black person in that room.
Mm-hmm.
And they laughed a little bit too hard for me.
Play that one more time for Sloan. Play that one more time for Sloan. Hey, welcome to the show. Okay.
Hey, guy. I'm sorry I'm running a little late. I left my phone at the house when I went to go get a haircut by accident.
Okay.
Let's see the freshness. Let's see the freshness.
You know what it is.
All right. So this is one more time for Sloan.
One more time for
Sloan. All right.
This is going to be a controversial one. I don't think Spider-Man's invited to the cookout. I know. I'll just go ahead and read this one.
But hold up, Demi. Spider-Man is black. At least Miles Morales' Spider-Man is. He's not my favorite of the Spider-Men because I can't relate to him as a white man, but I am still aware of him.
Please stop interrupting. Now, I am aware that Miles Morales is a person of color, but if I'm in Spider-Man's world, I don't know who that is. I see a man saving the world with a mask. I don't know what race he is, which brings up an important thing that is probably complicated for Spider-Man, is he has the responsibility of hiding his identity, but also that identity can do so many things for young people. So what is he to do? Well, I have a solution. Spider-Man needs to start saying the N-word.
As I did previously, I paused it to let it sink in. And all right.
Before you continue, right? So I got my hair done right the other day. My aunt did it for me. It's nice and clean. It's killing. I'm killing them right now.
Ooh,
okay.
I do. But as she was doing it, my grandma said, "I never got braids in my hair," and my aunt said, "Well, why not?" And she said, "Because back then they were nigger braids." And
did she mean
I've never heard my grandmother use the N-word at all. Like I would never use it around her. Like it was.
Yeah, my grandmother had the same kind of thought process. They never wanted me to have like cornrows because they said that's real ghetto. It was like, yo, you put that in, that's ghetto. Why would you put that ghetto stuff in your head? It did not become socially acceptable until like the mid to late 2000s. So like, that's
and she then goes on to say they look nice though. They look real nice. So you look real handsome. I'm like, nah.
In this day and age,
nigga now.
We got your nigga braids.
All right. So Sloan, do you agree or disagree? Don't go into explanation. Just give me a yes or a no.
Oh no, you got to plan the clip. You got to finish that clip. That explanation is.
Picture this. Yeah. You're tied to a set of train tracks, all right? You see the train coming towards you. You're ready. You made your peace with life. Spider-Man comes in. Whip. He stops the train, slows it down, and he removes you from the tracks. He saves you. You've got a new lease on life. You're pushed off to the side. You're feeling great. And you go, thank you so much, Spider-Man. And he turns to you and says, hey, no problem. Now, you don't know what race Spider-Man is, but you're thinking, he must be black, right? He better be. And I think that's an experience that people of all races should have, which is why I believe Spider-Man has a responsibility to use all of the racial slurs available to him.
Not all of them.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
So thoughts? Oh, never mind. You already said your thoughts.
I knew he was going to agree. I already knew that he was going to. I knew he was going to co-sign this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's into He's into mixing it up. He's into getting us in trouble. He's into getting himself in trouble. Sloan is
because
down there.
No, because the thing is, because Stan Lee said that it doesn't matter who's under the mask. It's supposed to be everyone, right? So if he said that, technically wouldn't be able to say that. Wouldn't that translate over to that statement, fulfilling it? Because if he says all the words, then that means that he's represented us all. You don't know who it is. He could be me. He could be you. He could be you, Jay. He could be a black dude. If he uses the words related to Asian people, he could be an Asian person. Okay, so he's fulfilling the role that Stan Lee created him for.
I agree.
Honestly,
Stan Lee wasn't.
I never thought about it like that.
So anybody under a mask could just be him.
Yes.
So into the KKK. Okay.
Of course, it can be abused like everything nowadays.
I don't see what a problem is. I feel like I think it's a beautiful situation. All right.
Anybody on the mask can use all racial slurs available to them. This ain't gonna go right.
Before I play this next clip, I want to pre-apologize to my black folk out here. Because this young man, he's on 8. Like I don't know what he was smoking before he got on camera, but the information is important, and I felt like he does a legitimate job. Let's go.
Updated way to watch all of the Marvel movies in timeline order. Pay attention because there will be a test. First, you have Captain America, the first Avenger, followed by Captain Marvel, Iron Man, then Iron Man 2, and Incredible Hulk. Then you have Thor, the Avengers, Thor: The Dark World, and then Iron Man 3. PSA, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon yet. Then you have Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then Daredevil, because Daredevil is canon to the MCU. Then you get Jessica Jones, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Luke Cage, and then Iron Fist. Followed by the Defenders, Captain America: Civil War, Black Widow, Black Panther, and then Spider-Man: Homecoming. You then get the Punisher, Doctor Strange, Thor: Ragnarok, Ant-Man and the Wasp, followed by Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame. You kick off the era after Avengers: Endgame, you get Loki, followed by technically What If, followed by WandaVision, Shang-Chi, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Spider-Man: Far From Home, and then Spider-Man: No Way Home. You then get Eternals, Multiverse of Madness, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, and then Wakanda Forever. Then you get Echo, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Thor: Love and Thunder. Why are you rolling your eyes? Earth by Night, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Secret Invasion. No, we will not pretend Secret Invasion does not exist no matter how much we want to.
Doesn't exist.
Why is he hating? Secret Invasion was dope. I enjoyed it. All right.
Watch Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Agatha All Along, and then taking place 2 years after the Falcon and Winter Soldier, you have Captain America: Brave New World, and then finally Daredevil: Born Again, because again it is canon to the MCU.
Yeah, he needs therapy. But I love that he was able to take the time and break it all down. Number one, I've watched a lot of content in the last 20 years. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, as he was going through, I'm like, I've seen all of this, like every last one of these, and I'm going, holy smokes, I've watched a lot of content. That's a lot. They have put a considerable amount of time into comic book, film, and television. So I want to say that off top. But the second thing I want to say is, how do y'all feel about this timeline?
I feel like it's accurate. There's some stuff that they just need to forget about because it's that irrelevant and ungood, like Thor: Love and Thunder, Secret Invasion, among many others. But overall, the timeline was solid. 10 out of 10.
Yo,
Didn't we just talk about? Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, go ahead, Jalen. No, go ahead, Jalen.
Didn't we just talk about Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage not being?
They are now.
It is canon. It's just
okay.
He the other day wasn't agreeing with it. He said it wasn't, and I kept telling him it was. So
no, I'm just because I was told that it wasn't canon up in like all those shows. Like I know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that's still considered non-canon.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh no,
and Peggy, right?
Anything that was on Netflix is canon.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that.
Shield isn't canon, and like some of them goofy little TV shows that regular networks.
What's that one show? Or did it come out yet?
Runaways isn't canon. I don't think that, and neither is Cloak and Dagger. Convenient for the higher complected executives, because if you know, you know, those series were great, but they, you know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you know, Sloan has been on a tear lately, so we're just gonna let him ride. You know what I'm saying? You said something in a video that I'm gonna bring to this show and we're gonna talk about. You went crazy on one video where I was like, you too young to argue about this, but all right, you know.
There we go. So is Agent Carter a part of the Sacred Timeline?
I'll let Sloan take that one.
The MCU and how they carried alternate universes and stuff doesn't low-key doesn't make any sense, because according to what the way they have it, the multiverse doesn't exist right now. It didn't exist until Loki. So for them to say, oh yeah, Fox has always been canon and stuff, it's like, but according to you, just a couple of movies in the Loki, y'all whole thing is keeping that stuff from happening.
Placing the Loki season 1 and season 2 inside of the timeline was just a crazy wild feat that they tried to accomplish. And and here we are in phase 2. So
I think we're in phase 3. I don't think we're in phase 2 anymore.
Was it 4?
Yeah, 4. 4 is the multiverse.
3 or 4. Right.
Yep.
All right. So I am going to officially start our conspiracy theory segment. We have declassified Lizard People 102. Now, the reason why, before I let the queen do her thing, I have decided to declassify this information because I feel like in 2025, as the other communities start making their moves politically and doing a lot of craziness, we need to make sure that our people, Black people, are in the know on all of the craziness that's happening underground. So you've got the political overground stuff that's on TV, all on everything. But there's a lot of stuff going on in the underground that, like, for real, us Black people, we don't know nothing about it, because we don't be, we don't peddle in Cockney, widgetry and weirdness. So I have sent our current I was about to say meteorologist, but she's not a meteorologist. Our current journalist / specialist Jalen on a hunt to find out what's up with the lizard people. You know what I'm saying? So today, Jalen, take it away.
Okay. So there should be a clip. I want to play that first, and then I'll go into my spiel.
Awesome sauce.
That face off, and beneath it was a reptile.
Whoa, this guy doesn't even look real.
This little tooth that sticks out here.
Fans claim they saw Justin Bieber turn into a giant reptile.
In simple terms, there is a predator race.
Just to be clear, there's no evidence that an alien race of 12 feet tall, blood-drinking reptilian humanoids secretly controls the world.
Are the allegations true that you're secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no.
Still, this conspiracy theory is driving some people to murder.
Their father confessing to authorities that he killed them. He believed his children possessed serpent DNA.
911, what's your murder signal?
He grabbed me and he told me, you press this trigger. Oh my God! He's dead! He's dead!
All right, Jalen.
Okay, so reptilian humanoids or lizard people are believed to be these shapeshifters. And if you have heard of the name David Icke, he is a sports broadcaster turned conspiracy theorist, and he interprets different texts like the Dead Sea Scrolls and believes that they contain evidence that archons, or like these higher vibrational beings, are walking around disguised as humans. And these beings are said to use their influences by way of the Illuminati to enslave all of humanity for the political and financial power. How David Icke describes it, it's almost like a virus that has infiltrated elite bloodlines throughout history. Millions of people believe this theory due to decisions made by global elite like bankers, politicians, some people believe that celebrities are also, I'm going to get into that, but his theory is that it's just the political leaders and not or like financial leaders and not the celebrities. But apparently there are two types of reptilian people. There are hybrids and full bloods, and the full bloods are the people who have like all the power. Yes, Fane.
Is that Wikipedia?
Yep. I didn't look. This is Jay pulling this up.
I just wanted to make sure it was factual.
Oh no! This what I'm saying has nothing to do with the Wikipedia. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can find some of the things that I'm saying on the Wikipedia page, but yeah. So basically, the full bloods are believed to be the people that have the real power, but there's not enough of the people in real power. I mean, the full bloods to actually have power. So they crossbreed with other humans and to make the hybrids. And the hybrids are the people that are like sitting presidents, like in modern day, bankers, all politicians from all different branches of government, because there were not enough of them to like maintain power. So these are, yes.
So you mean like Obama, Trump?
That's
Biden?
what they say.
Okay.
That's what they say. That's what, I know Obama was mentioned. Bush for sure was mentioned. Like the whole Bush family, there's like a whole genealogy. Like he has a website.
I can see that. That's why I never ate those beans.
Wait a minute. What's the website?
Bush baked beans. I will send it to you, and then we maybe could put it in the description. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
So they what was I saying? Okay. Modern presidents, prime ministers, bankers, people from the CIA, Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral Commission, the royal family, the British royal family, and yeah. So these people are believed to be like the hybrids, and they're being controlled by the full bloods. And yeah, so people have been saying, like, there's videos of people like saying that basically like they've spotted people transforming into their actual reptilian state, like Justin Bieber, for example, or Obama, for example. Do I believe it? No. Like, short answer, no. Do I believe? Like, there's a million conspiracies about like people being in power. And do I think that there's something fishy about, the people in power? Absolutely. Do I think that they are reptile people? Not necessarily, but I would not be surprised if they were. Yeah. So what do you guys think about, how do you guys feel about knowing that there might be reptilian humanoids walking around, controlling us?
I want to start by saying that, like, if you really start watching the videos and go down the rabbit hole, they make really convincing arguments, because they'll go to like, the Egyptian temples, look at these figurines, these are reptiles, and like they got Bibles and this and that, all
Indians,
this stuff.
Mayans,
Right. Yeah.
Russian.
Yeah, they do go back into like ancient times. Did I already say that they think that it's like a virus that was like, put into the elite families and just passed down for generations and generations?
Which kind of goes into why they like doing secret like sex kind of like things. Like, so I mean, there's a way to make this. There's a way to trump it up. But go ahead, Fang.
Would that explain why we don't really get good reptile movies? We only get like the reptiles from the original Super Mario Brothers. Because they don't like talking about themselves. Like, nah.
You have to ask Sloan. Sloan knows how Hollywood works, so I'm not exactly sure. You know, he's the one that could break. Maybe it's racism. Maybe they white people don't want the reptiles to get too much publicity. I don't know, man. Like this is a different type scenario.
That checks. That checks. Now,
Sloan,
before I move on, though, hold on, Jalen, I just want to make sure, because damn near choked. So I just want to make sure I choke for the purpose. So you said you don't believe that reptiles exist.
No. I believe that reptiles exist, obviously.
Well,
but reptilian people.
Reptilian people.
I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if that is. I believe that there are people that are in power. That there is I know that there's some type of secret system, but I don't think that there was like a virus that was like infiltrating bloodlines of the elite to, take over, the world.
Okay.
Well, I'm like Donkey on Shrek. So if anybody want to know my opinion, I believe. And a lot. And next week, I'm definitely asking Jay to bring up Japan is now officially given sanction to crossbreed animals and humans. So, I mean, that's just
my thing is
everybody been doing that. But
we already know that. Yeah. I mean, let's read the books that they produce. Half them books got people messing with animals. They weird over there.
Not the bestiality.
Yeah.
So, Sloan, do you believe that there's a reptile super race that is controlling the world?
No. I believe there is, like I said, I agree with Jay. There is a secret society political wise that is there. Because it only makes sense because there's a bunch of stuff. I will say the only conspiracy I do believe is that there may have been some kind of creature on the planet that we have forgotten about, because like there's the concept of the dragon. That's one thing that kind of keeps me up at night sometimes, because it's like all these different people around the world just so happen to imagine the exact same thing for hundreds of years. It's
you could have groups of people that go from generation to generation telling the same stories, drawing the same pictures. I mean, that's just commonality.
But globally,
like dragons. All people come from one source. So like, we in Africa, we creative people. We could have came up with some dragony type of thing and it spread all across the world. So,
and the reason why people like believe this stuff is because like the global elites, they make decisions that are detrimental to the common good. And for what? What is the reason? If it's not benefiting everybody.
That's true. All right. So we did it. So I mean, look, black people, you cannot say that we did not warn you. So make sure you and now this is one thing I will say. The reason why it's hard for me to believe in this day and age where there are cell phones with cameras everywhere, there's no footage, no pictures, even if you look for like reptile people, reptilian people, there's only thing it is like cartoons and movie clips and stuff like that. And shout out to the 80s, there were a bunch of like reptile like TV shows and stuff like that where like reptile race came on the earth and was taking stuff over, but y'all gotta do your own digging for that. Now it is time, we got to get blackety black with my man Sloan, because he's about to tell us about black comic books.
Every panel tells a story, watch it fly. Ink and paper, the mysteries unfold.
All right, my guy, you take it on away. Hello, Sloan.
Okay. All right, sorry. So today's story, we give you I give you Clock Striker, which comes from the publishing company Saturday AMs. So our story takes place in a different Earth where there's these people called Smiths. These are basically warrior scientists who use highly advanced technology that's like comparable to like magic and what it can do, its versatility and stuff like that, and they do it for the betterment of mankind, kind of thing. So it's like think Full Metal Alchemist. Like a bit, but like a tad bit more high end and stuff. Our protagonist is Cast. She is, in fact, the first Black female shonen protagonist, and so that's a cool. She's award winning. A bunch of people of all ages have enjoyed her story. Even on the first front back on the physical book, you can see the awards in one on the back. And she's from like a low income like city and stuff, but she's really, really intelligent. Like this hand she got there, she found it in a scrap heap and rigged it to be like a walking chem lab kind of thing. But like it's a story about adversity because she didn't have a hand and stuff like that. And the dude and her teacher was kind of gatekeeping her from going into to become a smith, like the whole warrior side, engineers, stuff like that. So she was trying to enter into the test, but he kept blocking her because like you're not good at the chemical part of science. You lack a hand, this, that, and the other. And even like further down in like the whole gallery situation, it shows like just what they can do with the sciences and stuff. Which my favorite part of the series is that because I love the scientific power systems. Like you know how in magical stories they can just like wave a hand and summon a sword. In this story, they actually break it down. It's like, okay, there's a satellite orbiting the Earth, and they 3D print the weapons or objects they need, kind of thing, which is how they explain like the whole weapon summoning that mages usually typically do and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. The best engineers in the world, and then boom, 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 and then maybe I didn't go through the joints fast enough. I was trying to like put them all up on time. So how many of these are there?
Right now, there's two. Right now, there's 2 books.
Okay. How long has this been out?
I don't know how long this book. I know the company's been here for over 10 years. Mm-hmm. I think the book's been out for maybe half the time. I'm not sure when it came out, but that's one of the first books I picked up when I got into Saturday AM.
How thick is it? Pause. How thick is the book?
Well, it's not exactly. It's thick. It's like thicker than this book, like width wise. It's thicker than this. Like it's shorter, so it's like maybe like this much. It's like a volume of Kaiju number 8.
All right.
Got you. This is fire. Can I get this from Amazon?
Yes.
Okay, got you. Oh, that's fire. Got you. I can't wait. All right. So next week, Sloan's got his 4 black what's your joints for Black History Month?
4 best black characters of all time.
Boom. And we're gonna end out, even though we're gonna be starting in March, we're gonna end out February going into our black, because we didn't get a chance to do it this month. We want to throw all of our Black history greatness out there into the world. Fame, your mic is muted. You look like you deep in thought. What's going on? You all right there, buddy?
Yeah, I was just deep in thought. That's all.
Okay.
I was
all
prudent,
right.
Prudent.
Facts. So shout out to everybody, man. It was a great show. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see everybody. It's nice to see y'all beautiful faces, man. Fresh haircuts. You know what I'm saying? Jalen is all, fried-eyed, laid to the side. I see you, lady.
Something like that.
Fame got his brand new hat that he couldn't. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Do you know how
Let me
hard
see
it
it closely?
to not spend money? What is that? OTC.
Original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. All right.
Hopefully one
Put
day
the nigga braids underneath. Don't get the nigga braids.
Yeah.
Yes. Shout out to Granny.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Granny. All right. And as a side note, the last episode of Bad Action Movie Brandon drops this Monday on our Patreon. 12 back-to-back episodes of greatness. I am super proud of everybody. I want to say thank you to Fame. I want to say thank you to my guy, Ryan, and everybody that was involved with the creation of the show. If y'all haven't said, Campfire Tales, all of the episodes are out and available right now. I will be releasing starting the first week in March. I've got the first episode of Bad Action Movie Brandon going on YouTube. So if you guys did not have the Patreon, you will now be able to enjoy the entire Bad Action Movie Brandon series. Of course, it's going to come out one episode every week. And that's going to be my gift to y'all for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? And Fame, he's let it slip out. He is turning 40 this year. What? So coming in March, Jalen, Fame, Jalen, and I and some friends, we will be in Miami at an undisclosed time and an undisclosed location,
doing undisclosed things,
doing a lot of retarded old people stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's that. So like, I don't know if Sloan is allowed to come hang around with senior citizens, but like, you know what I'm saying? You are fully invited, my guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of jet skis and yachts and stuff like that is involved.
And alligators.
Yes.
We're
You can't go to Florida and not see alligators.
Exactly. We're getting on the boat to do
I've
the
been to
alligator
Florida
thing.
every year for the past 9 years, and I've never seen an alligator like in the wild until this past December.
December?
Yes.
Why? What was it?
Why
is
it was
December time that you would see an alligator?
Well, it's not mating season. Mating season is like in the summer. So they're like hiding and everything, or nesting season. One of the two, one of those. But we saw an alligator behind our Airbnb in the pond. Yeah.
Nice. How big was he? Was he like super big?
No, it was a small one. Yeah.
Oh man, y'all could have caught him and made a belt out of him or something.
Like, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I'm from Detroit. You know, we wear gators and furs.
You know what I'm saying? And then you like you could some alligator nuggets and some. You know what I'm saying?
I do like alligator meat.
Those are good.
Alligator jerky is crazy good.
I've never had that.
So look, we back on track. We gonna check y'all next week. Make sure if you haven't done so, subscribe to Patreon. Also, make sure you subscribe to Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube for the audio. You know what I'm saying? That way you catch the audio every time it drops. I normally drop the audio the same night or the day after the episode drops. And with that being said, we're gonna try to do BlurCon. I'm not gonna make too many commitments. My back hurt, but I'm gonna try to at least slide up there for a day. And look at you're gonna be out of town,
come on, bro.
You gonna be out of town? What are you talking about? Come on, bro.
What day is it?
It's the first weekend in March.
Oh, next week?
No, we go. Oh, you're right.
Here?
It's gonna be in Virginia.
Northern Virginia?
No.
Crystal City. What is that? Crystal City, Virginia. It's like right when you cross out of DC into Virginia. It's like right there.
So Northern Virginia. Okay, I can do that.
It's decent.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half.
Bro, we can go. I gotta go to New York on Thursday. It's up to you.
So
opposite direction.
Fame be lying. He gonna say he go and then he ain't gonna. So Jalen, if you drive, I'll put the gas in your car. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
roll up.
We can go.
And then like boom, boom, come back. But yeah, for sure. And then Sloan is going to get somebody mad online, and it's going to turn into a thing. So y'all going to see him all the time. So you ain't never got to worry. Just follow Sloan on Sloan_Tempest on Instagram. And
hey, let me know if there's anybody I pissed off there.
But I love the live stream we did, man. That was definitely a dope. We got to do it again, bro. We got to make it happen again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was actually cool. Like, good conversation, yo. Tempest actually holds good combo online. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, why are you making faces, Fame? See, here we go.
Because I missed it.
I know.
We was in the group chat. I said it in the group chat.
No, I knew it was. I had a lot going on.
See, y'all important people.
Y'all be talking so much in the group chat that when I finally come like 10 hours later, you know.
Don't worry. Next time you'll be able to catch the Instagram live.
Yeah.
No, you'll be on.
Next time I'll be a part.
I will.
Next time I'll be a part. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Y'all crazy. All right. With that being said, you know what I mean? Black Nerd Podcast. We out of here. We check y'all next week. Peace. And y'all stay. Don't leave. Not y'all, the listeners. Y'all can go somewhere, but I'm saying the team after the show with me. All right.
Here comes them black nerds. Sloan's on with big words. Kate slap makes us all smile. Jay's little stones every single time. Fame's kind of like a mastermind. While Jay is one shows up every single time. Yeah. Powers unite, go to bring the fight. Cases is Black Nerve podcast, winning all the fights.